Well, g'day fishers. Welcome back to another Port Stephens weekly fishing report. This weekend, going back to winter, unfortunately, sou'westers. There might be a glimmer of hope, maybe Saturday Arvo, maybe into Sunday. Just got to keep an eye on it at this stage. It's a little bit unpredictable, the weather report. There is opportunity to go fishing there. Like I said, Saturday Arvo, Sunday, I think the estuary will be the place to go, although the beaches and rocks might be good, especially after this little bit of swell we had during the week. So it definitely will be worth a crack, but probably just put a few jumpers on this weekend. Looks a bit chilly. Anyway, congratulations to all our junior fishers who entered our school, not our school, but our school holiday fishing competition, which unbelievable. Some of the photos we sent in of some of the fish, fantastic. I think we had well over 80 kids entered in, so well done to those. How about some of the fish though? Audrey's 63 centimetre tailor, she spun that off the beach. Young Lockie's 67 centimetre salmon, and young Oscar's 42 centimetre brim. Put some of us adult fishers to shame, to be honest with you, but some cracking fish around. If the juniors can do it, we can do it. So there you go. So a fantastic junior competition. We will run another one next school holidays. We'll change the species up as always, just to make it fair on those kids at that time of the year what's biting. So I'd say come September school holidays, it will be definitely flatty. So there you go. So what's happening in the bay? Well, there's plenty happening in the bay this week. We're on the backside of that new moon, the lead up to the full moon, which is fantastic. So that fishing over the next 10 days is going to be really good. The tides aren't going to be as big, so the fishing will be good. Ludrick on the breakwall. Plenty of Ludrick on the breakwall down there at the moment. You just got to fish light, 6 to 8 pound leader. So just fish really, really light. Some brim turning up down there as well. Young KO, we mention him nearly every week, smashing the trevally down there, and some really good tailor as well. A couple of longtails been scooting past the breakwall there, so late season longtails. They seem to be getting later every year, but we haven't had any rain, so the water's clear, there's plenty of bait, so they're just going to feed. Don't worry about the water temperature, they just want to feed. So there we go, some really good fishing around the bay at the moment. If you manage to get out in the boat in the bay, definitely fish for those brim. There are a couple of flatties around, but you've got to work really, really hard for them. Squid and cuttlefish down in Shoal Bay, so if you're keen on that, more cuttlefish, but I reckon they're better eating. You just want to use those smaller jigs on the cuddlies. The 1.8s to 2.5s are the go at the moment. A few garfish lingering down there, but they are starting to wane a little bit. Now on the beaches and rocks, some really good brim around on the beaches at the moment. Heaps of reports of some really nice brim from Bennett's Beach up to the north near Hawk's Nest, all the way down to Barooby. The brim are definitely on the beaches. Now this swell, it should come off a little bit, but definitely worth a shot on the beaches at the moment. Tides aren't the best. They're that middle of the day, unfortunately, but definitely worth a go on the brimbos at the moment on the beaches. If not, you can spin up a few salmon and tailor. Like I said, some of those salmon and tailor we saw the juniors catch were unbelievable, so definitely worth a shot. Maybe those northern or those southern corners, like if you're fishing Fingal, 1 mile, even Samurai, might be worth the go this weekend, but also that northern side of the spit there as well. So some good fishing off the beaches. Now the rocks, plenty of drum around. Plenty of Ludrick as well. Chook went down Thursday I ran into him and went potholing on that big swell, and he said he cleaned up on the Ludrick around the rocks. So it's going to be a weekend, I think, definitely Ludrick, drummer, brim in the washes, and it'd be worth a shot for a snapper this weekend for sure. So give that a crack. The snapper off the rocks I definitely think will be worth the go. On the offshore, a few reds around, actually, some nice reds. But that water was clear during the week. I think it's stirred up now. If you can get out there, definitely worth a shot in the shallows at the moment. But fish the deeper water, I think, on that lunchtime high tide. If you go to that 40 metre sort of mark, I think that's where you're going to find most of your reds. I did speak to Paul. He's been fishing the catchy jigs, getting some nice fish up to 5 kilos out in the deeper water. So definitely worth a shot there. Yellowfin. Plenty of reports of yellowfin this week out on the shelf. I'd just love to get out there this weekend, but I don't think you will. But plenty of reports of yellowfin. We sent Joel out, I think it was Tuesday, had a triple header by 10 o'clock. Likewise with mullet, went out after lunch, had a triple header, had a really nice fish on about 60 kilos. So, and a couple of striped marlin out there. So the fishing out on the edge is going really well on the yellowfin. We just need to get that weather at this point in time. So fingers crossed next week we get that weather. Anyway, that's it for our fishing report this week. Weekend's going to be a little bit 50-50 on the weather, but definitely go and give it a go. As always, we'll talk next Friday.